There we go. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to day 3. Is it day 3? Yes, day 3 of the Dopamine Detox. Right? Yeah, we started on Sunday, so yes, day 3. So, what am I here to talk about today? Today, my toe popped. I have a couple things I'd like to discuss. So yesterday I gave you the template for. I'm gonna back up a little bit. There we go. I gave you the template for this. What did I call it? The habit tracker, and I hope that's been going well for you. Also, I hope you were able to kind of like edit the document. You can't edit the document, but you could just copy it and make a new one, and then edit that. Because like as I saw by heard from people that were doing this challenge with me, it's not everything I put in there already is applicable. That's why I left empty spaces, and again you can edit it. But it's also the most basic template of all time. But I just thought I would make something for you so you didn't have to, right? So there's that. Hopefully that makes you happy. Makes me happy. So lessons from day 2 and 3. Because yesterday I didn't really talk about that, yeah? Okay. Let's talk about there's so many things I've noticed already. One thing in particular is my level of patience. It's been on the rise. And that is good because patience is so important for us, for any person. If you don't have patience, you don't have happiness. And if you don't have happiness, you might as well die. Why? Because there's no point in living if you're not happy, right? Right. That doesn't, again, I've said this before. That doesn't mean I'm saying that if you're not happy, you should die. But it means that if you're living constantly unhappy, you got to make changes, right? You have to do everything in your power to be happy because you only get one go. At least, of this model, of this season. This season of Fortnite only happens one time, right? So make the most of it. Okay. But yeah, patience has been so huge, and I've noticed that my patience has been on the rise. So I'm very happy about that, and my girl can attest to it. So thank you, honey. Vouch for me, okay? Pearly Gates, please let everyone know. Yeah, he was pretty patient. I'll go, yes. So, awesome. Okay, next up. I want to cover clarity. Okay. So let's talk about fasting though. And hopefully I can tie clarity in. Fasting. Okay. So fasting usually is my best asset. Now, why was today difficult with fasting? Malnutrition. We had a family night yesterday. We decided to go have some fun as a family. I love standing up, by the way. This is so much better than sitting. But we were happy. We were, family stuff. Let's go play pickleball and basketball. My sport of choice. Well, what did we get for dinner? That's right, pizza. Why did we get pizza, you ask? Because we like to eat like poor folks. Poor people. Now, that's not to say there's anything wrong with being poor, and we are not necessarily poor, but we like our coupons. Also, poor people don't have to use coupons, but we will do everything in our power to spend as little money as possible on everything. So, food included. Coupon for Papa John's. Let's go! Okay, so I had 4 slices of pizza yesterday because I fasted all day until 5 o'clock. My brother, I was starving, okay? I was so hungry. So, you better believe I ate that shiz up. By, 6 o'clock by the time we finally ate? I ate, some nuts. But that's nothing. So, pizza. I ate 4 slices of pizza. And that was, most of my food yesterday, besides a banana and nuts. Pretty sure. So, I wake up today and I'm like, okay, I got to fast because I got to burn all that off. And I went and played basketball first thing in the morning. So, that was awesome. I got to practice. And I'm happy. Until 9 o'clock rolled around. I literally lasted 2 hours. Oh, there's a puppy. That's not my puppy. We're watching a puppy. Hi. You are like a sheep. Anyways, so, until we get to 9 o'clock and I'm already starving. And I couldn't put my finger on it. I was like, well, I'm fasting. I haven't eaten anything, so my stomach shouldn't be, open. Why am I in so much pain? And it was until the woman pointed out, maybe it's bad nutrition. And she's absolutely right. I thought I saw something. She's absolutely right. It was 100% bad nutrition. And yeah, it's because all that was in my system was carbs, which is shiz. There's nothing of value in carbs. Sorry, not sorry, okay? And grease. It's bad. It's poor quality cheese, poor quality bread, and ham, which is poor quality meat. And I put mushrooms on there. I do love mushrooms. Okay, hold on. 1 second. But, do you guys like my head boxing? I do this all the time. You know how boxers will I do this with my, yeah, it's pretty fun. But, anywho, okay, I'm rambling, but that's garbage. Also, to speak volumes about how horrible most, regular food is in the modern day, like literally how horrible it is for you. I opened up the box and I opened up the little garlic sauce packet because it tastes really good. It spilled while we were in the car and I didn't notice because I was just holding the box in my lap. I was really hungry, okay? And I get up and I realize my hoodie has yellow stains all the way down it. And I realize, well, obviously it's because the sauce spilled. That shiz doesn't wash out, okay? You have to use a crap ton of baking soda and dish soap and let it sit in water for 24 hours. It's been sitting in the kitchen for 24 hours. Now, and after rubbing it, I can't see the stains, but I won't be surprised if they're still there, okay? We eat that! We put that in our bodies. There's no way that that's good for you, okay? Like, that is disgusting. And, yeah, sure, you're one to talk. You ate it. I did eat it. I want to say, and I'm not doing it again, but I still live with my parents. But when I don't live with my parents, I'm not doing it again. I've already made a lot of decisions about how I'm going to live, and you can't tell me otherwise. Like, I know how I'm going to live when I leave, and I'd rather starve than eat pizza. I'm also getting better at starving. I'm getting better at not eating. So, yeah, I'd rather stay lean than eat poor quality fat people peasant food is what I was saying until I accidentally stopped the video. Anywho. Okay. I just thought I'd talk about that because it just led to me today being like just annoyed, like really unhappy. Not unhappy, no. Antsy. I was antsy because I wanted to go home and eat. I also not move my mic, but I wanted to go home and eat, and I wanted nothing more than to go home and eat. So I came home and I ate. Now today I ate very good food. I ate 5 eggs and I ate 2 apples and peanut butter and nuts. But also whilst doing that, I also stumbled upon a Hamza video of him talking about carnivore diet, and I'm starting to realize that I'm starting to have mixed feelings about just food in general, which leads me to my next point, and the last thing I'll talk about today, inquiry. So especially today, now that I don't have like things to distract myself with, when I have an internal thought, when I have a thought of like, I wonder blank, I will now take the time instead of going, oh well, and focus on something more entertaining. I'm now noticing that I'm going, let's find out. And I'm actually asking these questions and finding out for myself. I asked about water. Now, there's a lot of things I wonder about water. More importantly, I wonder about birth control hormones in water. Thanks. I worry about fluoride and chlorine in water. Thanks. I worry about pollutants. And people don't call that shiz pollutants. The things I just mentioned, which they 100% are, because I'm not supposed to drink that. But other pollutants that, come from, and I'm also trying to learn where does our water come from, how can I fix it? I'm looking at filters now. I'm still a poor kid, so I can't really afford, I could buy a filter, but it'd be like most of my money. So, working on it, okay? But, things to research, yeah? I also apparently found out what the difference between a hominid and hominin is, and that was just by accident, but, still, I love learning, right? I also researched, let's see, what else did I research besides the water? There was one more thing I was looking at. I think it was something dietary. I've been looking at stuff like, I've been trying to understand butter a lot lately. Like, what makes butter unhealthy? And, it's just frustrating seeing so many people say different things. It is really, really annoying. But anywho. So Hamza's talking about carnivore diet and certain dietary things and what makes things healthy and unhealthy and what humans should actually eat. And I'm really buying it. Why am I really buying it? Because I can see it in myself. I imagine, and I know this for a fact, if I didn't eat those apples and the peanut butter, and now I'm not feeling too tired, but I can still understand the dip in energy. Now imagine I ate like bread. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, I'd be so out. I am full. I'm very full right now. And I'm not totally like sedated like I would be if I ate bread. But still, if I just ate the eggs, I imagine I'd, be fine. Just things to consider. I'm trying to plan the way I'm going to live my life out. I mean, I'm in my senior year, so like I'm on my own pretty soon here. So I'm trying to plan ahead to understand how I'm going to conduct myself and, live. So when people get mad at me and say, you need to be a kid and be happy. No, because you're fat and I can prevent that. See, when you were a kid, you were thinking about, I don't know, what BS do kids like? Four-wheelers? I don't freaking know. Mitches? Not growing up? That's all I think about. All I can think about at 17 years of life is, how can I produce the most healthy offspring to continue to grow the human race? I don't think most 17-year-olds think about that. Most 17-year-olds don't think about, in my future house, I'm going to tear out all the walls and get rid of all the paint so I can get rid of all the chemicals and all the estrogenics. I'm tearing off all the wall fillings. I'm making sure my house is only made of organic materials. We're getting water filters. We're only eating X foods. We're moving here so we can breathe only good air. People don't think about that. Okay? Now, am I tooting my own horn saying, I'm smarter than you? I just have different priorities than you. And that's what matters the most to me, is having the healthiest offspring so the human race can become better. And then I will feel pride in that. And I'll go, haha, I am successful. And you're not! So, good for me, right? But, anywho, the detox has just helped me, notice these, little funny character bits about myself like that. Where I realize, man, I am a goober. But also, I'm noticing what makes me tick. And I spent 40 minutes researching water filters to make myself healthier. And the subtle anxiety that I felt understanding, wow, I am drinking poison. And it was very interesting, for sure. You can research these things yourself. There's so many sources. And there's weird things where it makes me unhappy. Fluoride. In 2011, some doctor who I guarantee you didn't have the jawline that I have. Right? Look at this, guys. Look at my jawline. Watch this. Watch this cheek. Oh, can you not see it in this lighting? Hold on. Maybe not. You can barely see it. No, you can't see it in this lighting. That's evil. Anyways, when I bite down, my jaw goes... Oh, that shadow is bad. I think I did it in the other video, though, so you can probably see. But, anyways... All I'm trying to say is that doctor was overweight. He was not healthy, and he was probably unhappy with his job because he wasted 12 years in college and then got out of college and said, I gotta pay off this debt. And then he went and paid off the debt, but he's fat. And he's supposed to know everything about health, isn't he? So thanks, everyone. But with that being said, that guy was like, the effects of fluoride on the human body and drinking it actually positively benefits your teeth based on the research. Maybe, but I'm drinking it. The teeth is just the beginning of what happens when I ingest this. And then, so he's like, and if there are problems with fluoride, they're so minimal that you don't need to worry about it. Same thing with the birth control hormones. They're like, you know what? It's in the water. Estrogenics are in the water, but it's only 1% of all of the pollutants. So it's not that big of, it's there. Doesn't matter if it's that big of a deal. It's there. And it's the blue pill to sit here and go, it's fine. It can't be that big of it. It's a deal. Doesn't matter if it's a big deal. It's a deal and it's there. So I'm understanding how extreme I am and how much of a totalitarian ruler I am. And I want to tell everybody what to do and how to do it because I know better. That's my personality, right? So this much fire isn't so apparent when I'm not doing the detox because I'm just like, well, I'll worry about myself. And then I'll listen to music or go learn something but not spit it out. I feel more inclined to punch you with this information when I'm on the detox because I need output now. I really need to give stuff out. And I've also been so much more creative musically. My drive to just play and make music it's there. It's there for sure. And also my drive to get success out of this YouTube channel has also been growing. I'm trying to come at it with a very business mindset of trying to learn the game, as every person who's ever owned a business ever would tell you. Oh, it's just a game. You gotta learn the game. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn the game. So, yeah, I thought I'd just spit some stuff at you. But moral of the story is, let's see, what can the moral of the story be? Okay, got it. Mason and I were talking. My brother, my dearest brother. I hope you're watching this. But Mason and I were talking, and day one was difficult for him, and it was because, and I'm gonna go ahead and state your problem. Not like anything explicit, but like you felt a lack. He felt a lack of things to do, purposeful activities to do, because a lot of his time was spent with entertainment and learning, or playing video games, or other things that we don't do during the detox. And that's completely understandable. So throughout the week, I have made it my goal to help my brother find purposeful things to do. Also, after the detox, what things can you, or no, throughout the detox though, like what things can you find that, align with your purpose? And after, how can you find ways to make regular activities align with your purpose? So a big part of this detox, when you have nothing to do, you need to be figuring out who you are at the deepest core. At the deepest level. So journaling and trying to figure out what it is you actually want to accomplish out of life, what you want to get out of this journey before it's over, before you know it. Let's align everything to that, right? As masculine men, we have a core desire usually. Well, we have core desires, but we do have like one thing that it's like, man, if I could just do this every day, I'd go like this. And I don't do that enough, because when I sit in school, I don't go like this. I go. See, there's a difference. And do you understand my lament? So, anywho, that's my takeaway for you is, a practice at the very end of this long video. If you can take anything away and you have time, I really want you to journal about, I did this back in the summer and it was really insightful, but also developed over time. It took a while. But journaling about who you want to become, what you want out of this life, what you want out of this world, and starting to figure out what is an intrinsic and an external value and interest. So understanding, getting my associate's degree, that's external. That was placed upon me by my parents. I love my parents, and I think getting an associate's degree is great. Whatever. If I lived in the jungle, I don't give a flippity floop flap fap about an associate's degree. I don't care. And I don't care about, what else? I don't care about, most of my anger comes out on school, let's be honest. I don't know if I would care so much about bodybuilding. Because if I lived in the woods, I'd already have a crazy physique. I'd be eating meat all day and like some berries, and everything I do would be physical labor. So my physique would be crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't care about that. So understanding who I am at the deepest level, getting rid of all these external values, and being like, okay, like what do I want out of the life? And it became very basic terms. It was more like, I want to love. I want to serve. And it felt super vague. And I think as time has gone on since that happened back in like July, I've been able to pinpoint closer and closer to who I actually want to be based on the things I wanted to do. I want to teach. I like teaching. That's why I had this channel, okay? It's purposeful for me. I'm very happy doing this, and I need to go run errands now. So I'm done with you. But there's my practice for you. If you really want, let me know down below. Like, I can walk you through what I did on that day, and then maybe we could do it together a little bit, because I think there's tweaks I could make to the format that I used. More like 6 months ago. Holy shiz knockers. 6 months ago. That's wild. But, okay, I'm done with you. That's all I have. Get the frick out of here. I haven't thrown a kick like that in a while. Ooh, but I'm crazy. Okay. That's what I got for you. So find the purpose, or find like, your next layer of purpose as of now. And what we can do from there is try to find activities during this detox that like kind of align you with that purpose. Find things that, or if it's the attributes that I described where it's like simple words where you're like, man, like this is too vague. Let's find things that align, that help you do those things. Okay, maybe it won't lead you to your purpose exactly immediately, but you'll be like, oh my gosh, I do like being loving. I do like, what's one? I do like, reaching this level of blank. Maybe it's like a martial art and you're like, man, I love this level of adrenaline, and I also love this level of like reward that I get after fighting. There's so many things it could be, man. So maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. Let me know, really let me know down below if that's something you'd be interested in. And I will see you, a little nincompoop, later. Peace out. See ya.